We're learning more this evening about a quadruple murder-suicide at a Vancouver home that's left a community stunned.
The Clark County Sheriff's Office says that a father shot and killed his brother, wife, and 2 adult daughters sometime on Sunday. Fox 12's Connor McCarthy is live in Vancouver tonight with this disturbing story. Connor, what do we know about what led up to the shooting?
Well, Pete and Ariel, the Clark County Sheriff's Office says that they're still working to create a more detailed timeline about what exactly happened here in Vancouver on Sunday. Now, the Sheriff's Office did say that a family member in Seattle received a concerning text from someone inside where this incident happened, and they alerted law enforcement in the Seattle area. They then alerted the Clark County Sheriff's Office, and they conducted a welfare check. But a spokesperson believes even before deputies arrived, the family was shot and killed by the father. A quadruple murder-suicide in a Vancouver neighborhood Sunday afternoon. This video from a neighbor that lives across the street shows police trying to get a suspect inside to come out.
I think it was like 3:40 when they finally broke the door down and sent drones in.
Lily Lewis and her family were watching everything unfold from their property across the street.
We were all out here while somebody died, and I don't know, that's just where I keep going back to, that's where I'm thinking.
The Clark County Sheriff's Office says they were alerted by law enforcement in the Seattle area to do a welfare check at this home located on the 11,500 block of Northeast 92nd Street. A spokesperson says a family member in the Seattle area received a text message from one of the victims inside that was of concern.
There was a several-hour delay from the time the text message, so we did send people over as soon as we got a call into our dispatch system.
After hours of trying to get someone inside to come out, deputies breached the door of the house. Inside, they found the suspect, a father, his wife, his brother, and his 2 adult daughters, all shot dead. But even with a massive law enforcement response, the Sheriff's Office believes everyone inside was dead before they even arrived. J.D. Hartman was outside with his neighbors when deputies made the gruesome discovery inside.
And we all just looked at each other. Unfortunately, some of us have been in situations like these where, the cops have come in and stuff like that. But, to be on the other side of it and to when everything goes silent, dead silent, it's you just feel it. You feel it in your heart and you feel it in your bones, and it was super bone chilling.
I think back to last year, there was kind of around the holidays a very similar situation involving, a husband, a wife, and a young child. If you guys recall back, so unfortunately, it's not the first time we've seen something kind of similar that shocks the conscience like this.
The Sheriff's Office says they don't have any history of responding to calls at this house, and the suspect was not known to law enforcement, leaving those who live in the area stunned about what transpired in their neighborhood Sunday afternoon.
Unsettled, obviously, that we've lost somebody so close to us in such a horrific way.
It's a mental health thing. It totally is, and it's unfortunate that, we don't have enough resources.
Now, the Clark County Sheriff's Office also addressed claims by neighbors that they heard screaming and gunshots when deputies were on scene, but a spokesperson says that's not true because if it was, it would have triggered a more aggressive response to get inside that home. Now, the medical examiner's office is continuing autopsies on the victims and the suspect, and names so far have not been released. Reporting live in Vancouver, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.